What's up everybody, it's James from James's Herptiles, and today, to start off the video, I'm going to be testing out the Hikari Herptile Gel Crest, the Hikari Herptile Crest Gel. Now Hikari makes fish food. I use some of their fish food, but this is for crested geckos. It looks like you can use it for day geckos, obviously. Gargoyles. It doesn't fruit and insect. I don't really see a specific flavor, but it's got guaranteed analysis. It's mixed. You can feel when you shake it. There's a bag inside, and I was told the bag has a squeeze nozzle. You can actually feel it. And according to the guy at my local reptile store, an employee brought it home, and the geckos went crazy for it. It's pre-mixed, like I said. It's got lots of insects, Phelsuma geckos. That sounds familiar, but I don't even know what that is. So, I'm just gonna rip it open, and I'll show you my first impressions. Interesting. So there's nothing in the bag. It's like one of those applesauce tubes, and there's a best before date. 2021-5, which is really good. I mean, I'm pretty sure crested gecko food lasts like super long anyway. Now, given that this is pre-mixed and it costs, where's my sticker? $8.99. I feel like you should get more. Now, I don't know exactly. I've never done the measurements. 1.76 ounces. Give me 1 second. So this one, that's twice that. This one is 8 ounces, 0.8 ounces. Would you add water? I don't know. I would like to do a video where I get a bag of this and a bag of other stuff, a bag of Pangea for $8.99, which Pangea is primarily what I use. I rarely ever get Rapace, I just get Pangea. It's just, I would like to get a bag that's $8.99 and mix it up to the same consistency and just see exactly how much you get. Maybe weigh them both, that'd be interesting. I'll have to do that in a future video, but lots of, I don't know, Japanese writing on here that I can't understand at all. It smells like crested gecko food. It's pretty dark, like most crested gecko food. Always keep refrigerated after opening. Always keep refrigerated. If your mom's not okay with you keeping ground up insects and fruit in the fridge, that's a no-go. Let me get one of my breeders out. It is feeding day for everybody. Where are they at? There they are. This is Skipper, my breeder male, and I'm just gonna give it a little lick, and we'll see how he feels. He's definitely licking his lips a lot. Try a little bit more, buddy. Some more. Well, I mean, he wasn't that interested. Let me try one of my younger geckos. I'm gonna use this whole tube tonight probably, and just feed all my geckos. The fact that it's pre-mixed helps a lot too. Not that I've ever gone to the store to get toothpicks except for once, but saves toothpicks. And saves water, I guess, and saves you a little bit of time. So this is Paradise, female. Hopefully she ends up being, this is my first time growing crested geckos up all the way. So I'm not really sure if she's gonna end up being a female. She's real red underneath, which I enjoy a lot, but let's give her just a little bit. Let her lick it off and see if she wants more. I mean, it could also be that they're full. I don't know, but that's kind of it. They didn't seem to go crazy after it. like I said, I'll try it out, and if there's any extra, I'll put it in the fridge, but other than that, that's it. Now, when I'm feeding my crested geckos, I take out 12 small cups and 2 big cups, just for ledges and enclosures, and that's how it is right now. It always changes. Some get bigger, I have more big cups. I sell some, I start preparing less food. Now, I didn't even fill my adults' cups up as much as I normally would when I use powder and water. And I didn't even, and they usually eat all of their food, if not just a little bit's left. And I only had enough to feed just over half my geckos, so I really can't see myself paying $8.99 for this, because I would have to buy 2 every 2 days, and it's $10 a day to feed my animals. That's kind of a lot for crested geckos, especially. $20 bag lasts me, 2 or 3 weeks. So I enjoy the concept of this a lot, and as I start to grow my collection, I do have some more of these bottles with the squirt top, and I'll be using those to pre-mix food and just douse it out. And one thing I did like was I could douse out. I said, oh, I know how big these geckos are. You can open the enclosure and say, oh, that exact amount, and you don't have to, dump powder, mix, and all that, and it's just you can just put as much as you need right away. So it's very interesting, and I kind of enjoyed some aspects, but not for that price point, unfortunately. Hikari, I'm sorry. If you come out with a bigger bag that's like maybe more economically a good idea, let me know. I would be glad to try that. So another thing for this video, I went in my oldest, densest dubia colony that I always pull from, and I cleaned it out. And basically the way I do that is these big tubs, I got them all in. I got clear and I got dark ones. The dark ones, I guess Hefty made after they made the clear ones. So I had a couple clear ones, and they're like, oh, we'll make pro versions or whatever. Which, I don't know, if you ask me, it's the exact same except dark. So I have a bunch of dark ones, but I also, you see right there, there's 2. I have an extra one. So I moved all my roaches over, and I left 1 piece of cardboard in the old one, where there's tons of like poop and exoskeletons and orange peels, because dubia love orange. And I let them crawl on it, and I'd shake it into a existing colony, and I just kept doing that till most of them were gone. And then once you do that, and you're satisfied, you can, and honestly I probably should have, but I didn't really have time today, you can go through, I would put like a glove on just because it's dubia poop, but you can go through with a glove and pick out maybe your breeder females or some of the really big ones. And then what you would do is, of course, there's gonna be babies. There's all sorts of stuff you can't pick out, all sorts of sizes and whatnot. Dump your bucket into a trash bag, wrap your trash bag half around a bucket and lift it and dump it in. Make sure you're not gonna spill any, and then put it in the freezer. Probably not your parents' freezer if you're younger, but I have a deep freezer I keep my mice in, and that's what I put it in, tight, real tight, put it in there, and I'm just gonna take it out when I take the trash out. But anyway, that's it for today's video. I'm James from James's Reptiles. Like, comment, subscribe, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, gmail.com, James's Reptiles, and I will catch you guys next time.